Welcome to 5 Minutes Alone with God. Today we are in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. I'm beginning in verse 1. But concerning the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I should write to you, for you yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord comes as a thief in the night. For when they say, peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes upon them, as labor pains come upon a pregnant woman, and there shall be no escape. But you, brethren, are not in darkness, so as the day should overtake you as a thief. You are sons of light and sons of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as others, but let us watch and be sober. For those who sleep, sleep at night, and those who get drunk are drunk at night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and as a helmet of hope of salvation. Well, what is the Apostle Paul talking about here? Obviously, he's writing to these believers and he's stating something that they already know. In regarding to the day of the Lord, he says, we don't really need to write to you about this because you are already well taught. You know it's going to take place. You know that this day is going to come upon those who aren't expecting it. But in the meantime, he's saying, make sure that you are alert, that you are sober, that you are watchful, that you are prepared. Because as believers, we are of the day. We're not of darkness. We're not of the night. So our behavior should be different. Our actions should be completely different. And he makes sure that we are reminded of that. So how would you and I apply something like this? In light of a future event that's going to come, how should you and I live? The reality is that truth should cause a current change in our life right now. Knowing what's going to happen tomorrow should affect how I behave today. So knowing what Christ is going to do and when he's going to do it should cause me as a believer to want to act accordingly. Jesus is going to return someday. So my behavior right now should be one of expectation and also mindful that my Lord is going to be here. I should behave as if he's going to show up at any moment. So I may not be so self-centered. I may not be so selfish. I may not be thinking I'm going to do what I want to do when I want to do it because all the time is mine. In fact, the time is his and I need to be about his business. So when I look at an application, how to apply this, it might just start with, what am I doing with the time that God has given to me? Today I have an opportunity to spend time in his word. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to have a devotion. And we've just done that together. That's one application. Perhaps another application might be the reminder of sharing the gospel with somebody or sharing God's word with somebody. So how do I do that? Maybe it might be just sending a video blog. Take a short video of yourself and say, here's what I did in my quiet time today, and send it to a friend. It's a good way to be accountable yourself, and it's a great way to share what you've learned with somebody else. People will watch a short video of you because they're curious in what you have to say. Well, that's our time together today. Have a wonderful day. 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 9 through 15.